Hello, John.
Yes.
Hello,
Hi.
John. My name is Terry. I've been assigned to your case. What brings you here today?
Well, my wife had approached me the other day and said that I was not producing enough wood. So she thought it might be good for me to go see a shrink about the subject.
Okay, that sounds kind of backwards.
Why?
Nothing, never mind. Carry on. What were you saying?
Right. So, yeah, my wife definitely seems to not be happy. She won't rub my feet anymore. I mean, she used to rub them all the time, and she's not cooking those great meals that she used to cook all the time anymore. And she's made it pretty clear that she has no intentions of doing any of that stuff anymore until I up my wood production. I'm not really sure what to do.
Well, that seems pretty straightforward. Or maybe not.
Why am I getting the feeling that we're not talking about the same thing?
Okay, moving on. Who caught one?
I beg your pardon?
Who caught one?
I'm not understanding what you're getting at.
Your shirt, John. Your shirt says, who cut one?
Oh my God. Oh man, when you asked me who cut one, I thought it was a trick question or something, and you were, I don't know, I was kind of sweating there a little bit.
The shirt, John. Focus on the shirt.
Okay, right. So, the shirt. So, who cut one is a shirt. It's actually Allen Family Firewood is a YouTube channel from up in Maine, and this is a shirt that they had gifted me for me to wear and enjoy, and I will say it's very comfortable. And they primarily the subject matter on their channel is about firewood.
No way.
What?
This whole time you've been talking about firewood problems?
Oh, okay. I didn't think we were on the same subject there, but I wouldn't worry too much about it, because quite honestly, I thought you had farted and you were trying to get me to accept blame for tooting or something.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mount Tammany Ridge. As you can see, this morning I'm not in the wood yard. Kind of. There's wood all over the place, but it ain't firewood. It's far from firewood. It's all branches and stuff that fell out of these junk trees behind me. However, that's only a small part of why I'm out here. So This outdoor arena, it's a pretty decent arena. I'm not sure that it's regulation size or not. I wouldn't know enough about that stuff. But so this arena is pretty old. I think we got this thing, well, usable. I shouldn't say finished, but usable probably within a couple years after we had the house put on the property. So I'm going to be doing some maintenance to it pretty soon, sooner than later, hopefully. Of course, the temperatures are going to drop way down low again in the next week or so. So all this beautiful warm spring weather and sun is probably going to be short-lived. However, I'll turn the camera around here and I'll show you what I got going on. So this arena is built on uneven ground. So it's this side is built up, I'd say probably, I don't know, I'd say between 8 and 10 feet on this side. So there's an embankment that goes down here. And over the years, the little bit of retaining wall, so to speak, more like a sort of like a Wallmanized apron, was built here, like a skirt board, something you would see a lot of times at the bottom of the walls of, say, like a pole barn. And you can see a little bit of what's left there. And it's just 2x material. I think it was like 2x12 or 2x10. I can't remember, it's been so long. And some 6x6 posts that were just kind of driven into the ground to hold back, to help hold back the basically the stone dust for the arena, to keep it from, you know, just washing away. So what has happened is that stuff has finally rotted and succumbed to Mother Nature, and we're starting to get problem areas like this where, you know, the skirt board has been breached and we've got some problems. So I think there's like 2 or 3 spots, some worse than others. But so the project at hand is going to be retaining that. I need to reestablish a new skirt board, pull out all the old junk, and you know, prevent our arena from washing away over the next however many years. So that's what I've got going on there. Looks like I've got about 120 feet of skirt board that I need to replace, and over the years it's settled quite well. So, you know, it's basically kind of similar to virgin ground at this point. I'm not sure that I'm going to double up on the skirt board as to, you know, get the height. You know, say 24 inches. I don't know if I'm going to go 24 inches with 2x12. I might just do 2x12 and just do one skirt board on that perimeter area. So you know, like I said, just because the ground has been so compacted over these years, we don't really have a surcharge issue where, you know, the weight of the ground during heavy rain is, I don't think it's at risk of slumping or sliding off. So you know, so that's what we have going on there. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of a curtain drain, so to speak, around the edge. So I'll dig back a little bit with the excavator, kind of make like a trench, and we'll you know, fill it in with some 3/4 clean gravel, maybe use some filter fabric, and put the skirt board behind all that to hold that all back. And I might even use some, you know, probably some single wall perforated corrugated pipe for drainage, and I'll probably send some drainage off that end, and also some drainage off at this end down here. So we'll have to see what our funds allow. It just might kind of be, you know, a gravel French drain type of thing, which I'm sure would work just fine. I mean, we didn't have any kind of drainage other than a little bit of pitch for all these years, and it's held up just fine. So I'm just going a little bit, I think, the extra mile. I just want to be sure that whatever it is that I do is hopefully going to last my lifetime. So the other thing that I'm out here doing today is kind of assessing these trees behind me. The majority of those trees are they're all toast. They're absolutely shot. You can see right here, right behind me, that big tree is that's a big ash, and unfortunately that one's got to go. That tree's been there since I was, well, way longer than when I was a little kid, but that was a big tree when I was a little kid, and I remember climbing up in that thing a bunch of times. But unfortunately, time moves on, and I guess the ash borers have ravished that thing as much as it can take. So, and then a lot of the other smaller trees that you can see all in between those, or I should say, in between that big tree and pan over and that big tree, they're all that tree of heaven, Atlantis tree, or tree Atlantis, I don't know what the heck it's called, but so those are all junk. They're all like overgrown weeds basically that turn into trees, and the majority of it on the property line I've been able to tear them all down, and you know, either just pile them up right on the property line and let them decompose right where they sit, or you know, some of them I'll take down to the compost pile at the bottom of the property. But we've got a lot of that to do, and this particular ash tree here behind me has really been wreaking havoc on this arena, because as you can see behind me, there's a whole bunch of debris here, and there was a lot more. I cleaned up quite a bit of it earlier this week, or I should say, well, during the weekend, and there's a bunch of it still falling, and we don't want that falling while, you know, we have boarders out here trying to utilize the arena. So that's another thing I have going on. You can see here, you know, there's this is all new. This is all new within the past 3 days, right on the edge of the arena. And a lot of the boarders use this little property line road that we have kind of established around the property here, that, you know, they use it to ride their horses on it, and we use it to get around, and you know, we just want to be sure that we don't wind up broken or hurt. So you can see there's a blaze on that junk tree. That's that tree of heaven stuff. There's a blaze on there from my excavator. I was hoping to be able to paw at the bottom a little bit, but the roots are further down because all that's overburdened from the construction of the house years back. So that root system is much further down than I was patient enough. The sun was going down, so I just kind of gave up on pushing over of that tree. But you can see there's a root ball there from a tree I got knocked over. There's the tree there, all crushed up and broken. And then I've got probably another 4 or 5 over there, including a tree top that came out of that tree out there in the distance. The whole tree top came out. That tree was probably another 20-30 feet taller than it is now, and the whole top came out and fell during one of our recent wind storms. So yeah, this whole property line here is going to be one long continuous project. And the truth is, last year I thinned out a whole lot of it. I mean, I really went bug nutty, and you know, with the excavator and the skid steer, just pushing them down, breaking them apart, stacking them, down at the, like I said, down at the compost pile, and even some along the property line, just to let it rot where it sits. And, you know, a lot of this property line is far more safe than it used to be, but there's still a lot of widow makers hanging out here, and I really need to get something done about it. Well, good evening, everybody. So we're up here in the garage. We're getting ready to shut it down for the evening, and just at the end of editing this video, and I wanted to be sure that we left you with a proper ending. So, did you have fun today making the video?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Was it 3 or 4 takes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
3 or 4 takes. The first one was pretty good, but there was a couple little things that we wanted to change, and it seemed easy to just change it. But after the second try and then the third try, and I think it was the 4th try, we finally said, okay, we're going to commit to this one. So did the best we could with it, trying to have some fun with you guys. And but in all honesty, I wanted to thank Phil and Karen from Allen Family Firewood up there in Maine. I am representing here, you guys, okay? We got the Who Cut One shirt, all right? So, yeah, I'm representing for you guys down here in New Jersey. So, again, thank you guys so much. We've been having a lot of fun chatting back and forth through the emails and the comments and things, and hoping to do some more also with Dana and Ann over there at S'more Firewood. They're a lot of fun too, and we're gonna try to get going back and forth with a little bit more with them. I'm hoping they're gonna have some merch available soon. If they don't already, I don't believe they do. I know they were talking about getting some ready, but I'm patient. I can wait. So.
We also need to get on the ball game with that.
Oh, with getting merch? Yeah, well, one day, you know. I mean, we don't even have 1,000 subscribers.
No.
I honestly wasn't gonna bother doing channel logo stickers, you know, until I at least got to 1,000 subscribers. But it had gotten to the point where, you know, I had so many requests actually for stickers. That I just kind of felt like, you know what the heck, let's just do it. Let's design something and get some stickers available. That way we can share them. And I've probably sent out, I'd say, how many have we sent out so far? 10, 15?
No, more than that.
More than that? You think more than that? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't exactly keeping count, but you know, we've been going back and forth with some of the channels that we subscribe to, and that also subscribe to us. You know, we've had some actual viewers that don't have channels even reaching out to us and asking. So we've been making sure that everybody who emails us with a mailing address, we make sure we get them out in pretty short order. So, but anywho, I'm gonna call it a night. It's way past my bedtime. Usually I'm zonked out between 7:45 and 8:15.
And I'm heading out to go get the dogs out for the last night.
Yeah.
So good night, folks.
Everybody have a good evening. Really, thank you. If you could, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if you feel as though you want to. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a good night. Take care.